sliding down a side street like a hazmat loaded truck. The world is full of heroes, but I don't give a damn. The deities once lived there, but they're not there anymore. The Dodgers moved to L.A., the Mets still play in Queens. I don't know where God is, but the devil's in New Orleans.
Once you round one of the corners, you know where it's going. It's leading you to the Devaney Mansion.
Yep, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah. You were here earlier today. Lots of Mardi Gras decorations are up now. The little van that was cleaning up and also decorating is gone.
Can you set up a listening spell?
But I wonder why I didn't see it before. I had the stuff for listening spell, but I don't think I've set it up yet.
No, you set it up. You
I
did.
did?
You got it all set up.
Oh, sorry, I didn't remember. All right, then yeah, let's just hang on a second and listen.
Now remember, it was set up in that bedroom upstairs.
I know, it may not be very useful, but just...
Well, do you want to pump some power into it and try and expand its area?
Oh, yes. How's that sound? That sounds good. All right. So...
Do we do that or...
No, I think we can do it on the fly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You'll need some chalk, and you'll draw a circle, and then you'll have to, do something like that.
Yep.
If you use the blood from the nose ring, it might make you able to do it as well. It would help you home in on Hera.
So yeah,
Possibly.
I'll do that. I'll just
So I want to
not
install
out
something
there where
in
they
this
can
van
see
so
me.
we
But
can set up circles easier in the future.
Well, chalk works fine.
Yeah.
You just get out on the street, and go.
yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna go
I mean,
out.
if anything, you could just have like a little board that we'd pull out every once in a while that has thing
I
on
think
it.
that might have been getting
Chalk.
out in the street and doing it because that seems a little sus.
We'll do that in the
Well, it is in
future.
front of the Devaney Mansion. They are wizards,
Well,
but they're a
I'm-
secret society.
But I can kind of do it around the corner, sort of like out of the
You can.
way of
Yeah, we can
know.
find an alleyway or something
Alright.
to do.
And
So-
as much construction as is always going on, we can just
That's
pretend
That'll be a future project.
that
Maybe
there's
we can
some-
work on for
Not a
the
bad
day.
idea.
All right, so
All right. So you step out on the sidewalk, draw your little circle, put the listening device in there, and the blood. Ring the bell. Eat the candy. Whatever you need to do this ritual.
Yeah, light a candle.
Probably take a few little glow sticks and sprinkle some of the glow stick stuff around and so you can see it, and then you immediately sense that it takes you maybe about 5-10 minutes to do this. You sense that the listening spell is changing its focus. You can feel it kind of moving and hear different sounds. There's echoes of, it was in a bedroom and it was completely quiet. And now you can kind of hear people moving down hallways. Just from the echoes, you can tell it's gone into a different room. And it's moving and moving. You hear people talking faintly off in the distance, and then it gets really, really quiet.
is there any way I can make it so they can hear it in their minds too? Is that a possibility?
It's a little trumpet
So it's a
looking
vocal
thing.
thing, so they can
Yeah,
hear
they can
it.
hear
Okay,
it.
good.
Yeah,
I was just
absolutely.
making sure.
Absolutely.
I want to make sure we can hear. Okay.
It gets really, really quiet. You kind of hear maybe dripping of water or something. You're not sure. And then very faintly, you hear someone scream. Sounds like a young girl.
Of course.
But what she yells is, "No!" And then there's kind of a weird whip crack noise. And then it's quiet for a minute. And she says, "No!" And you hear this whip
Is there
crack
any
noise.
way for us to determine what part of the house this could be in?
Well, you've still got the sensing. It seems like it's going down into the dirt.
That's okay. All right.
So,
Okay, guys.
Water,
I think we can sit here and
subterranean.
listen to this for a while, but I think we need to go in and
Is there
Investigate.
a sewage drainage pipe outside?
oh, it would be nice to have some
No.
door.
It's New Orleans. I mean, there shouldn't be a basement. I mean,
well,
shouldn't be.
Yeah.
shouldn't be.
But if they can use
It's
magical
probably not
words to
something
create
that was
something.
They're probably
planned
just in the
into
sewers.
You. Yeah.
Now would this sound travel to the Never Never at all? It wouldn't,
No.
right? Okay, all right.
Do you want to try and enter through the Never Never? You could do
You
that.
could go in and out through
Pretty
the
bad.
Never Never.
Pretty badass.
How would I find the place to come out of? Oh, you just think about it.
Isn't it
Well,
just a parallel plane?
no. Remember that there's a correspondence between the Never Never and places where. So if this is a dark, evil place, then you would need to find the darkest, evilest place and
In
try
this
and go
area.
through there. Right.
Okay. Huh?
Would it be
What'd you
easier
say?
to just
That
go
sounds
through
dumb.
the mansion than go through the
Yeah,
darkest,
I mean,
evilest
Evil's
part
place,
of the Never
exactly.
Never?
It just seems.
Where would be the darkest,
Are you
evilest place
sure?
in New Orleans that you could think of that might have a correspondence to here?
Bourbon Street.
No, that's a
No.
party and happening place. That's
I'm
different.
thinking a cemetery.
I'm
Probably
thinking
all
of the
awards.
Death Museum.
What would you?
Or you can go in just through the front door too.
Prison.
I mean, that's.
All right.
I'm
who's-
leaning towards front door, then darkest, evilest
Who
part
wants-
of the Never Never.
Who wants to invis us?
Well, the Owner Swift is there with you, and so you guys can
Oh,
both do it.
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Swift.
Take
You're so
a
quiet.
minor. I'm sorry, one
Oh, yeah.
stress.
Kidnapping.
Yeah, take one stress.
Huh? It take a minute.
Did I need to take a
That's what
stress
you're
from
trying
doing
to do.
Fair
that
enough.
spell, Mike?
Huh?
Heck,
I take a stress from doing the.
Is she mine?
No, not
Let's
you're
try.
doing thaumaturgy. We don't have to worry
I
about
think
that.
so.
It's mental stuff.
Sure,
Is it
she's very
physical or mental
mental,
stress?
probably.
Mental,
Mental.
right?
You don't have to worry about it, Jody. I said it's a thaumaturgy spell.
Oh,
You only really have to worry
The,
about
whip crack
stress
sound
when
was
you're
like
doing
this time
evocation.
Gotcha.
So Swift pulls out his armor, taps his chest, and it kind of rolls out. He has his sword ready and his bow across his back, and then he's going to do the same 3 people, I guess. It'll be one. Well, okay, it was
Volt's not here.
Volt's not here. Who did he do before?
I think he did.
Y'all
me.
two, right?
Yeah, I can get you 2.
You know, he wasn't there, so yeah.
Yeah.
So he got 2, and
You got
I
one.
was. I wasn't.
yeah,
I wasn't
I
the one
had
with you.
gold, so
Is that
Right.
what it was?
Right.
Okay,
I
so
had
we
one,
were
so-
with Swift last time.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I could do.
Those. Okay.
Darwin, yeah.
So he'll cover you, and then
And me.
you can cover Darwin. Oh, he's going to cover you too. Okay. All right. So you all
I'm not
disappear.
gonna
We're going to
do a
make a
distraction this
discipline
time.
check. You need to make a discipline check as well to see how good your stealthiness is. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Plus 8.
All right.
Because he
You are
said,
stealthy,
I'm not
stealthy,
going to the dark list,
All right.
evil list.
I got a
but
6 for
maybe
Swift,
never-
so we're in good shape.
We're
Yeah.
in really good shape.
All right. So you head over to the gate, open it, slip inside, up to the front door. Remember, this is the nice antebellum-looking mansion that you'd seen last night. You actually see where several of the places where you had gouged out the lawn where you had your fight has been repaired
Oh my
completely.
god, it was
Can't even
just
tell.
last night.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe. You head up the stairs, front door. You can see several people sitting in the sitting room off to the side where you had dropped off the picture and also the snow globe. Several Devanets. A couple of them are walking around and going up. You see 1 or 2 people going upstairs. Nothing terribly noticeable. However, on either side of the door, you see these guys dressed in black biker leathers. Kind of look a lot like the guy you saw before. They're standing. There's one on either side of the main front door.
Wait, the guy that came with Warren Skavis?
No, the guy that took a shot at Gabriel. Remember the assassin
Oh,
dude? So
okay.
there's one on each side of the door. So it looks like they're
front
kind
door
of
leading into the.
right. So you're gonna have to get past them because if the door just opens, they're gonna realize something's going on.
So let's walk in, kind of get a feel for what all the entrances.
Right. You walk around the building a little bit. The main entrance there is a back door. Looks like it probably goes into the kitchen or something like that. And sure enough, on that back door, there is a guy standing in those black biker leathers too. You
just
do
one?
also happen to notice that there are some security cameras that are up on the eaves, the upper eaves of the house. They're not real close to the ground. You're pretty sure those weren't here last night. So somebody has put in some cameras and some things like that.
They're waiting for us to come in.
So,
Deep, dark, evil,
Yeah, I mean, you guys could get to the second floor onto the balcony there. You're wizards, Harry. Come on. I mean, it's
oh,
not
we
that
had
hard.
the guy with wings.
Wings. We could get to the second floor. Yeah, he's busy.
Oh, could I use?
He's putting those wings to good use.
I have air. Could I lift this up?
Sure.
Like a little air tornado
Sure.
away from.
Give me a
Okay,
roll.
so let's go. But let's walk to a portion of the house that's not have a door under guard.
Right. You can do that easily.
It has possibly
There's
a window
lots
to
of
go
little
into.
there's lots of little balconies coming off of this
Okay.
house because it's
Alright.
one of those older
That's
antebellum
really-
houses. They all have
Okay,
balconies
guys.
coming out of the place. All right, give me
Let's group up.
your power for it needs to be about a 5. You're not doing
Okay.
anything really exciting.
All right.
Let's make it a 4 actually.
All right.
So you should have plenty of power to do that. What's your discipline?
5.
Okay, so you're good. So now you just need to roll at least a 4 on your. No, I'm sorry. Your conviction determines. What's your conviction?
4.
Okay, so you have plenty, and now you need to roll your discipline. So you need to get at least a 4 on your discipline roll. Your discipline's 5, so don't roll 2 negatives.
It's just that easy.
It's not a big
Keep an
spell.
eye on your thing.
I was being sarcastic.
We can't see them, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But I can
You
feel
and
where Swiss
Oh, you
Swift
can feel
is.
it.
And we can talk.
Yeah,
I mean, you can say, "Hey, we're gonna go up on. She's gonna lift us up onto the top." Yeah, so. Just have to-
So-
Does your magic like actually make us invisible, or does it just block like people's perceptions of us?
I
It
just
actually.
gotta do that.
No, it actually makes you invisible because you don't muck around with people's minds. That's not
Oh,
allowed.
that's right, yeah.
So you're actually
Okay.
bending the
So-
light around away from you. In fact, really lousy veiling spells make you look like a predator. You know, you have the ripply silver stuff around it, so yeah, they're not so good. But this is a good veil. You've got a good veil
I
going.
was just curious because it would be really funny if like the camera see us just out here. just like-
Yeah. Well, if you want to fritz the cameras, that's easy.
Yeah.
All I have to
Yeah,
do
just
is like
touch it.
look at them.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that would be red flag.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
The wizard's
So-
here.
So I'm gonna say, everybody join hands or put your hands on other people's shoulders
Yep.
to kind of keep us together. I don't want anybody flying around. And somebody's gonna have to have one on each shoulder because I'll be doing the spell. All right,
All right.
here we go.
What'd you get?
Well,
I
you
got
do
one
negatives.
negative.
All right, so you got a 4. That's what you need. All right, so you aim your hands down at the ground and do this, the Iron Man
Iron
thing.
Man thing.
Bah, 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 and everybody's kind of holding on, and you notice that the air kind of kicks down beneath them, lifts them up, and you land
I
on
am
one
the
of
air
the.
beneath your wings.
That's right, the wind beneath your wings. Yeah. You land on the balcony, the second floor balcony. Okay.
All right. I land very gently.
You all do. Yeah. So what now?
Street.
There's a
Test the door.
test the door. It is locked. But there are no guards
I
here.
mean, is it?
Okay, go for
I was about to
it. Give
say,
me a
what
crash.
card
Well,
is
okay.
there?
Is it deceit that does that, or is it burglary?
I think it's burglary.
I
Okay.
think it's called thieves' tools. But
Yeah. Well, do you have burglary?
I
Yes,
don't.
thieves'
Anybody?
tools.
Okay. Well, Bunk says, is it though? Give me a burglary check. Yeah.
Yeah, it was even.
Okay. So what'd you get?
Even. I mean, it was a
0.
+1. I got a negative.
Oh,
1,
okay.
so.
All right. Yeah, it's still locked. it's not a great lock, but it's obviously locked enough. Now it is a glass door, so it'd be pretty easy to just break it and reach inside and unlock it. But again, that's a little
Come on,
bit noisy.
Keeper, can't you do something?
Yeah.
Don't Could break it.
Break it quietly.
As a matter of fact, I'm thinking more along the lines of: does this door open outwards or inwards?
Outwards, actually,
Outwards.
Those are the music.
towards you guys.
So the hinges are on our side.
Correct.
So you could
Get rid of
just.
those hinges.
You reach over and just. Okay. Yeah. He just takes the hinges off. Yeah.
There we go.
We just take the door off.
Right.
That's
Yeah, that's right. And set it to the side. All right. So what you see is, again, remember, this is when you come up the stairs, and there was
people
a.
gonna notice this?
Well, not if you
You
put it
can
back
put
in
it
place.
back.
Yeah.
Because look, we have the door now. We unlock it. Can put it back. I can just open the door and shut it again.
All right,
It's
just
fine.
making sure. Okay, so as long as the door's back, we're
Right.
good.
Remember, this is the upstairs area where there were like 6 doors on either side of the hallway that led into bedrooms. This was the bedroom area that you got into, Jody.
Mm-hmm.
So you're on the second floor. You can go down the stairs to the first floor. Remember, there's a lot of people down there, but you're invisible.
I wonder if this is the kind of house that could have secret passages.
We've been there, and like I said, but we didn't see anything that we were like
I would say so.
door to downstairs or.
There were a lot of closed and locked doors that you couldn't get into on the night of the party. The sitting room was open, the area from the kitchen was open, but there were several other doors on the bottom floor that were not unlocked.
Antebellum style house.
Right.
Generally, the basement access would be in a kitchen area or like a serving area, but that's just a guess, you know.
Can we use the voodoo doll to help us find our way
Yeah,
to the
scholarship?
house?
I do.
Give me a scholarship roll. Since you're suggesting.
2.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you're right about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you
All
go.
right, well, let's go.
Head downstairs.
About the architecture.
Very sneaky. Go into the kitchen. Ironically, nobody is in the kitchen. Most of the people are just kind of walking around between the different. There's a sitting room. There's a library, and they're kind of back in there talking. There's only about 4 or 5 people there, really. And sure enough, in the kitchen area, right underneath the stairs, there is a little wooden door that looks like it goes. The only place it could go would be really down, unless it kind of turns and does a weird thing there. So yeah.
Let's
Can
go
I try
in.
it?
Give it a try.
It is unlocked. You open the door.
Spiders.
Well, no, actually, it's very clean. You see stairs going down. There is a light switch on the wall, but you may not want to do that. Remember, summoning light's a pretty easy thing. It's you just make something glow, the end of your nose, whatever you want to do.
So I'll make.
Your umbrella. You always make the tip of your umbrella glow.
I'll make the umbrella glow.
Not glow. Yeah.
I said glow. Didn't I say glow?
Yeah, glow. I said glow. Yeah.
Oh.
So
right.
you go moving quietly down the stairs. It is odd that there is a basement in an antebellum home, but this is one of the higher
we're gonna
areas.
shut the door behind us.
Yeah, this is one of the higher areas. The French Quarter and the Garden District are some of the higher areas of New Orleans. So while it is odd, it's not terribly unusual. But you do notice that the walls are all cement and they are sweating a bit. So you get the feeling that, that may be where the water dripping you heard was coming from. You can tell that your tracking spell is still holding and it is definitely pointing downstairs. So you go down, there's a large open area, there's lots of boxes, old furniture and stuff like that. You're kind of looking around and you see 3 doors leading off into other parts of the basement.
Okay, I'm looking. Which way is the doll going?
Not the doll, the tracking spell, which is
which way is the tracking spell going?
it seems to go to the one to the right. It's kind of over behind some of the furniture.
Can we hear anything now that we're down here?
Give
Do
me
we
an
hear the
awareness check.
dripping?
Give me an awareness. Yeah, you can hear the water dripping and rolling down the walls.
I got a 3.
Okay.
I got a 4.
I got a 0.
I got a rock.
If you got a 4 or 3,
It's a rock fact.
yeah, you can hear what sounds like something. Once you get close to the door, here's like something going on behind there. There are some strange noises coming from behind that door.
That could be any kind of things, but I think we should open it.
But that does seem to where the tracking spell is pointing.
All right, so
You open the door. All right.
Okay,
Go ahead. You open the door. Who's opening the door? I should ask.
You want me to go ahead of you? Protect you?
okay,
Okay.
sure.
Take the front. So you go in front and go ahead and give me a marching order because this is going to be single file for this one little door.
I guess
So
her, me.
Miranda is the one with the spear.
Swift, me, or you want to be last, or you want me to be last?
It doesn't matter to me.
Or actually, that's Miranda. I think is the ninja. Yeah.
This is Miranda.
This is Swift.
Which way are we?
This is
turning
you?
us?
Miranda's first.
Yeah,
That's
it's my umbrella.
Yeah, you
So
picked
I'm
it up and
here.
said, "This is Miranda."
You're here.
Oh, I'm in. No, sorry.
So
Move where we're supposed
you're
to be.
here. and
Right.
I'll put it this way so the DM can see. And then I guess Swift is with us.
Swift was the Autumn Knight.
He-
He's with the Autumn Knight.
Oh, okay.
And then Swift and me, and then
He doesn't
Autumn
need
Knight,
to
I
be
think
near
that's
us to
one
keep our
place.
invisibility.
Nah, he can kind of keep. Well, he'll be right behind you guys, and then the Autumn Knight can be behind him, and then we're good. Okay, cool.
And Volta's over here.
Yeah,
That's right. Doing
Just
the
like
horizontal mom.
That's probably true. Probably true. All right, so you open the door, and as soon as you open the door, you hear what sounds like someone talking. You're not sure who it is, but it sounds like a man's voice. And you can see that this is kind of a hallway that goes maybe 30 or 40 feet, and it opens up into another room, and it looks like there's another hallway further through the room, and there's light in the other hallway. So, yeah, and that's where the voices seem to be coming from.
Can I hear Hera's voice at all?
Not right now. You hear, like I said, a man's voice saying something, and then it's maybe answered by a woman's voice, but it doesn't sound like Hera's voice at all. No.
Right.
1 second. I'm gonna take out my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send praying hands thumbs up emoji to Deacon Fontainebleau.
You get no signal.
Oh.
You're under a veil, and it kind of
Just
freezes
gonna make sure
your
my
screen.
phone's on silent.
Yeah, your phone has no signal, and it does seem to be working, but yeah, it's not getting any kind of signals.
Just wanted to see if his phone would go off down here.
Right.
All right.
You head. Are you going to head down the hallway a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Into the opened out room. In this room, there's again boxes and crates and things like that. Walk closer to the lit up area, a little further along, and it seems like there's another room there. Anybody peeking into the room?
Well, I guess if you're first.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the room, you can see that the room further along is probably about 30 feet. It's a big room. On the floor, there's what looks like a ritual circle has been put in. It looks like it has metal, and it's really nice ritual circle. In the middle of the circle, you see Hera. She's standing in the circle. They've got manacles on her arms. Looks like they have taken her clothes. She's sitting there in her underwear, and she's and every once in a while you see this weird shadowy figure that looks like it's made of stars and empty space do this, and when it does, it's like its arm elongates towards Hera, and Hera will turn towards it, and she'll do the kind of moves that you've taught her, and the thing will glide past her.
Okay.
And so you get the feeling that she's using her ability to deflect these attacks, but she looks like she's getting tired,
Right.
getting worn out. And you see also on the other side of the circle what looks like a woman who is maybe wreathed in flames. She's beautiful, this woman. Red hair kind of blowing in a transcendental wind. There's no wind down here. But
Tatiana?
huh? You don't know. But it looks like her hair is almost on fire. But it's red flames. And so this starry figure will take a swing at Hera. Hera will deflect it, and almost simultaneously the woman with the red flaming hair will shoot a lash of fire out at Hera. And Hera will, a lot of times will try and deflect it. The one that she does this time actually goes through and singes her arm, and she lets out a shriek, "Ah, no!" And so you get the feeling they're taking turns trying to wear her down.
All right, so I'm going to point Swift.
Can they see you?
I'm gonna.
Can't see you.
Yeah, they can't see.
Nope.
I'm just gonna wait until there's a sound, and I'm gonna try to speak to them. I'm gonna be like, "That starry bastard's mine." And then,
So I can't see her in the veil either.
Nope.
but you hear my voice.
I mean, you guys are part of the same veil. Can't y'all see each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. If you're part of the same veil, you can.
So we can see each other.
Right, but
And
you can't
Swift,
see them.
but
Right.
we can't see those.
All right.
Right.
So I'm just gonna. I know how we've lined up, so I'm gonna turn behind. I might be talking to the wall or you guys. And
Swift
say,
is right behind you, so you can see
Okay.
him.
Okay. We got the starry guy. Take the fire here.
Okay.
You're like, okay, we got it. And about that time, you notice that out of the back corner, one of the corners, you see this guy appear, and just out of the shadows. I mean, you're pretty sure he wasn't there a minute ago, and now all of a sudden he is. And he's dressed in a very nice bespoke suit, nice dark hair, kind of salt and pepper gray. You notice that he is carrying what looks like a sword on his hip. And he comes striding forward and he says, "Finally, they've arrived." And he looks straight towards the doorway and he says, You can come out now. I know you're here. And you notice that his shadow is doing this weird twisty thing up on the wall. Okay? It's really odd.
That's why I should have charged him.
Attack!
Bet. Yeah.
Go.
I charge the starry guy.
Okay, let's see. Let's get alertness checks. Alertness first?
Activate.
Two.
Okay.
I'm
Two.
Two. All right.
All
of our
your guys.
three
love
guys.
twos.
Swift
not
goes
good.
first, except not this time. Swift grabs his bow and takes a shot. And the guy looks straight at Swift, and Swift fires the arrow. Okay, that's a good shot. And the guy slaps the arrow out of the air with his sword. Chink, right? Which, Swift is quick. This guy might be a little faster. And Swift eyes kind of do this big. Because he's really a little nervous.
Who was that?
The guy,
in the
the
pistol.
salt and pepper graying guy with the weird shadow.
We don't recognize him.
Give me a roll. Give me a lore check.
Can anybody do that?
Yeah, I'll give anybody a lore check. Oh my, that's a good one.
That's a 3 total.
Okay. Anybody who's there? You roll 2. Yeah.
I got a 4.
I'm also at a 3.
You go 3. Okay. You're pretty sure that's Nicodemus Archeleon.
Great.
Yeah.
I got this.
I'm like, holy crap! It's the Nicodemus guy you
Yeah.
were talking about. I think.
And so Swift shoots an arrow at him. He slaps it out of the air and blurs and moves just faster than you've ever seen anybody move. And, flichés across there towards Swift. Okay. Swift rolls. Yeah, okay. I think his weapons are at 3. All right. He slides across the ground towards where Swift is. Remember, Swift's already kind of bandaged up from the last battle. And Swift tries to interpose his shield in between, and the guy just slides right in underneath his shield and catches him right in the hip. And Swift goes, ah! And drops back because this guy is hitting hard. And he tumbles back kind of into you a little bit, and the guy is in your face at this point. And he says, who's next?
I cast.
Okay. Well, that was in fast.
Never mind.
Number 2's. No, number 2's is next.
Or 2s.
We're
Oh,
all
no, I'm
twos.
sorry. Hang on. The other ones. Let's see. We got an alertness of 4.
Can the other one see us too through the invisibility, or just him? We don't
Well,
know.
as far as you know, maybe just
Ready for a
him.
party white?
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Swift has dropped the
At
spell.
least one of us will survive.
Swift has dropped the spell, so you guys have appeared because he just got gigged in the hip. So
okay.
you guys are there. Now you guys are still invisible. Right.
We'll wait for all of them to go first.
Right. Let's see. I think the guy with the starry body is going to slap towards probably you because you're in front.
Slice that hand off.
Ooh, that was icky. Let's see. Go ahead and roll.
You can do it. You can do it,
Am I
Miranda.
adding anything to this?
It's just your. Are you block? Well, you're using athletics to defend.
Okay. That's a 2.
Okay. Well, actually, he got a. He got a 2 as well.
Point to
I have-
it up to.
I only have 1 fate point, and I'm saving it for something, so I'm just gonna soak it.
So he slings towards you with this starry night stuff, and you take your sword to block it, and your sword kind of slices towards him, and you notice that your sword's or the spear, sorry, not the sword, the spear's blade gets frosty where it gets close to him, but it misses. Okay. And he tags you with the, she tags you. It's a she. She tags you with the starry stuff, and you take a weapon 4 hit. So that's a 4 stress strike is all.
Okay. Physical.
Okay. Yeah, physical. Right. And that brings us to 3s.
That's us.
I'm 2.
2s. No.
Okay, I think Glacial is going to do fire.
Who'd have guessed?
That's the.
All right, so that was
No, Lost Shell's the guy with the sword.
No, Lasha is the fiery woman.
Okay.
We've got a woman who's made of stars and a woman who's made of fire,
No,
and
we
then we've
don't
got
know who
the
the guy is.
the other
Man
guy.
made of shadow.
Yeah. Let's see. So blah blah blah. Everybody needs to make an athletics check to dodge.
Is he a man made of shadow, or is it a shadow controlling a man like a puppet?
No, it's a shadow being controlled by a man or controlling the man or something.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow, I went far. Wow. Or is it a
Sorry, what?
shadow made of man?
What kind of thing we're doing again?
Athletics to dodge out of the way of the gout of flame that is
3.
going to fill the entire hallway. What'd you get?
3.
3? Okay. Didn't do it? 3? Nope.
Yeah, 0.
0?
-1.
Ooh, ouch. Okay. This is gonna hurt a bit. Huh?
Does he get half cover for being like all behind us?
Invoke your
Well,
bag.
we've kind of scattered now.
Alright, so you got a what?
3.
3?
Can I do a spell or no? Since
No,
that's-
there's 4 of y'all.
Yeah.
You're each taking a strength 2 hit. Okay.
This is physical again.
Yeah, physical. Yeah, because she's hitting all of you.
Alright.
Is this something I can block with armor?
Yes, absolutely. It's fine.
Oh, we have our badges.
You have your badges. You could do that.
So then I guess my block would have been a 4. Does that probably doesn't?
So I had a
Oh well, huh?
I had a negative, so that means
You would take you would take a damage of 3, right? You got a 2?
I got a 3.
Okay.
But
If she's
does
at your
the armor
back.
count towards it?
Yeah, your armor can. So if your armor is what on your badge, a 2?
Yeah.
Plus
That would
2?
negate all the damage then
Oh, okay.
from that.
Great.
Yeah, and armor could do the same thing. All right.
But
So
I think you can only use the badge once.
right, once per session. Right.
Yeah. Might as well go
But
ahead.
it's better,
I just got
better to
hit
use
already.
than
So.
not.
Right. And that brings us to 2s, which is you.
All right. Since I'm right up in the starry boo's face.
Well, you're right in the face of the guy with the sword and the salt and pepper graying hair. The starry
Oh.
dude's across the room throwing lashes at you, and then the fiery woman is throwing fire at you. So at least not shooting at Hera. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get right to it. I'm gonna spend a fate point to use Sen's Laid Bear.
Okay. What does that do?
Confront an opponent with their evil deeds, and that they take a strength 7 mental attack each round until they beat it.
Okay. All right. He is going to spend a fate point to reroll. He only takes a strength 1 attack, but it doesn't. He did not beat it, so yeah. So he got a 6. All right. So he grabs his head like that, and it seems like you've hurt him, but yeah. That brings us to other
That's
2s.
sword guy?
Yeah, sword guy. Yeah.
Alright. So in 2s, I'm going to attack sword guy 2.
Okay, go for it.
2 are better than 1. I'm just going to attack with my sword.
Okay, go for
With my
it.
sword.
What'd you get?
Yay. I got a 6.
He parries you. He got an 8. Now you tied him, so you can do your damage, okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to tag Icy
Rage,
Rage because
okay.
he's attacking
Right.
Hera.
All right, so you would normally do a strength 6 attack, right?
It's normally 3, but I've used 1 6
I
strength.
think
so
you
I'm
get
going
to
to
use
pump
it
it up
twice,
3
right?
times.
Oh, 3
so
times.
I'm going to
Okay.
pump it up again to
Okay.
6.
All right, so you slash towards him. He almost blocks you, and you slip in underneath his guard and hit him in the shoulder up here. He lets out a ugh, and kind of you see it bleed. As you pull the blade out, you notice that the wound immediately begins to close.
Do we have holy water?
Other 2s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spirit testing. That would be so good.
No, she did her Sin's Laid Bare and actually did damage to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
do we tell people stuff without them hearing?
No, we're visible now.
Yeah, you
Am I
guys are
hearing you?
visible. Yeah, you can hear her. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all.
Now they're still
visible
invisible,
out.
but yeah.
Yeah. So like So we're in a room.
You're in the hallway leading into a room. You've got the fiery lady and the starry lady in the room, and then the guy with the sword basically standing between you and them. And Hera.
In the middle of
I'm
the
a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
shield, so y'all.
You'd have to get past the sword guy to get to her. Is the problem.
Get to who?
Hera. Or the other ladies, for all that matter.
So, okay, I'm confused.
You're in the hallway leading into the
there were
room.
3 like a triangle thing. No.
No.
Okay.
You're in the hallway leading into the room. If you remember that.
So we're not in the room.
No, you're in the hallway
We're
leading
fighting
into the
these
room.
guys in the hallway.
You're in the hallway leading into the room. Yes.
And how are they arranged? Like this?
Nicodemus is in front of you, and then no. Nicodemus is in front of you. Okay, barring you from getting into the room where the 2 women are.
So all of us are fighting Nicodemus then.
Pretty much,
Okay.
unless you want to do a
All right.
ranged attack on the other women, which is fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
But hand to hand, you're only going to be able to get to him.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, huh?
What you going to do?
I want to run away.
Run!
You're the autumn knight.
Yes, I'm not dumb.
We don't
Wow.
have anyone.
Like I was saying,
teleporting
I just saw you stab him,
teleport?
and then like it's
You
still-
close, yeah.
I have
And,
something else I'm going to do after this.
So I guess I will do the kinetic blast and see if
Who are you going to connect blast him?
Yeah, him. He's right in front of
Okay.
me. So.
Go for it. Make you roll.
A -1 plus.
Your
4.
discipline. Okay, you miss. He spins out of the way quickly, and the kinetic blast blows a chunk out of one of the walls.
Gotcha.
Yep. That brings us to ones.
It's me.
That's a you, Mario. Or Darwin, not Mario.
I'm in the very back.
You are. You have a gun.
Can I see either the starry lady or the burning lady?
I'll let you say that you can see both of them because the hallway is probably only about 10 feet, maybe 20 feet long.
Okay.
So you can see them. And, you know, the burning lady is, well, she's kind of burning. Yeah,
Yeah.
Easy to see. The starry lady is a little more difficult to see, but that's okay.
Because of that, I'm going to take a shot at the fiery lady
Okay.
since she's easy to see.
Yep. Make your roll.
Not great.
Okay. What'd you get?
That would be a 1.
She got a 2, so you missed her.
Oh,
Just by
dang.
the-
I would like to re-roll that.
Okay. What are you tagging for an aspect?
Specifically, I'm going to tag I'm an opportunist.
All right. Okay. Hand me a fate point there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Come here, Dice. Where are you going? That's a much better roll.
And that would give me a 4.
Okay, so you beat her by 2, and your damage rating is
4.
4, so you do 6. All right. She has armor of 1, so she takes 5. Okay. All right. She's still up. You tag her though. Bam! And it hits her, in the shoulder, and she goes ugh, and then definitely looks towards where you are. Because you're still invisible, so she's seen a loud explosion, or she's heard a loud explosion, or
I took damage. Would the veil have dropped from the fireball she sent out?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah,
Yeah.
That probably would have broken your concentration a bit. Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I took that shot and then I moved back.
Okay, that's fine. Well, you can turn around and run. You can move one range band if you want. All right, so that brings us to the top of the line again. Swift has moved in front of the Autumn Knight and is going full defensive at this point. And you stabbed him, didn't you? He's going to attack you back.
Well, holy crap.
Beat a 10.
believe. You gotta believe.
We're out, man.
Can I cast Whirlwind?
No. You got to do your action.
Okay, I'm going to use my umbrella.
To defend? Well, you got to roll athletics to dodge, sweetie.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. Doing athletics first.
Well, that's not a bad roll.
2. So that's +4. So I got 4.
Okay, so he beat you by 6.
Oh.
Well, that's,
Get your umbrella though.
his sword is a regular
Let's
sword. It
that's
does
4
2.
plus 3 is 7.
Huh? Well, what?
If I use my umbrella.
No. Okay, so he beat you by 6.
Oh, sorry.
His damage rating is 2, so you're going to take 8. Okay.
That's
Now
when you use the umbrella, right?
you can use your umbrella, right?
Can reduce it by 3.
Okay, so that'll be a 5 stress hit.
It's only 5.
Only 5.
I don't think you can take a 5 stress hit. I think you have to take a minor consequence and then take a 3 stress hit, I believe.
Okay.
For the minor consequence, let's put nicked.
It's only a flesh wound.
I like that even better. It's only a flesh wound.
Where did I write that? Appear under consequences.
Yeah, under
I don't see
mild.
the word minor. Oh, mild.
Mild, sorry,
Mild,
mild.
minor, interchangeable.
Mild,
Yeah.
minor.
And put
Nick.
flesh wound.
Yeah. Not very spicy in a child. Interchangeable.
That's right.
All right.
All right, and that was his move. Swift is going full defensive in front of you, so that brings us to 4s, which is the spacey girl. She's going to...
Slip on a banana.
She moves
I like it.
forward to attack.
I'm for it.
You're in front. You.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miranda.
Ooh, okay. She reaches out to grab you. You
No,
need to make an
it's fine.
athletics check.
Let's see what happens.
Bad touch, bad touch.
4.
Okay.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah, 4.
Yeah, you blocked her because she got a -2, so she only got a +3. Okay. She reached out to grab you, and the first thing you notice about her arms is that it's like the deep cold of space. And when she reaches towards you, it's like you can feel ice forming on your arms and the spear. Except the spear, while it's cold, doesn't seem to be getting icicles on it or anything like that. And so you nimbly dodge out of the way and kind of swat her with the handle of the spear to knock her back, and you're able to shove her back a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? But she doesn't grab you. That's good. That was in 3s. Let's see. I think... She's going to launch a flaming dart at you since you're still in front.
Okay.
Okay, athletics check.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Disassociating a little. Oh, God. That's a 0.
Oh, ouch. You take a 7 strength flame blast. So yeah, you're gonna have to take a... Ooh, you've already...
1, 2, 3. I'm in the severe range at that point.
Okay.
Do I mark out this, or do I just move straight to this?
Well, let's see. You take 7... Because your stress 3 and stress 4 bubble have already gone?
Yeah, so I only have stress 1 and 2.
Oh, my.
So that puts me in stress 5.
You'll have to take
5.
6, yeah. So take the stress 6, which is what? Severe?
Severe.
How do we want to do that? She's burning you with a fire bolt.
Dude, that's like 3rd degree burn.
That's a good one. 3rd degree burns. Yep. And then you take a stress 1 hit. Yeah, you are
Okay.
looking a little peaked there, Miranda, I gotta say. Yep. So that brings us back to 2s. Okay.
I think the rest of us are all 2s, aren't we?
You're next.
This happens. Very painful, very bad, but I think Miranda is not in a very good mental state right now. And she sees Hera like bound in this circle and is completely unwilling to leave her there. So I think I'm gonna try to just run for her.
Okay. Give me an athletics check because you're trying to kind of move past Artilleon and all that to grab the girl. Yeah, you could do that.
Oh God, that's so bad.
Wow.
That's so bad.
What'd you get? Might be time for a fate point if you've got one.
I have no fate points
Oh,
left.
no!
However, I did do the potent prayer earlier today, which would allow me to roll my conviction instead. But
I would allow you to do that still. Yeah.
But that still only puts me at a 3.
Okay. You leap forward past Artilleon, who was kind of busy with Della over there, and so you're able to slide past him. As you're moving past him, his shadow reaches out and grabs your leg. And so you get maybe 5 feet closer to Hera, and all of a sudden your leg just locks up. It just holds you in place. And what you notice is the shadow is just kind of rolling up your leg, like it's going to engulf your leg in a minute. So you're like, what?
Since we're on the second round, since I did the
Oh, he's got to roll.
the ability, yeah.
Yes.
Strength 7.
Nope. Still takes 2 more
That's
stress.
cool.
Yep.
All right.
He is convicted with visions of the evil things he's done in his life, which over 2,000 years is probably quite a bit.
And then I'll just sort
Ghost Rider
of
penance stare.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
seeing that he's got me, and it's like not looking good.
No.
I'm just gonna look at Swift and say, if your guy wants to help, I can owe him a favor.
We mean like the Autumn King?
King?
The guy that's always
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to poach him for a favor.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. In 2s also?
2.
Yes.
So I see this. I have to walk me through this because I haven't done this very often.
What are you trying to do?
I want to cast ice knives at
Who?
the guy that has her.
Oh, it's his
blade.
shadow.
Nicodemus.
Yeah, you're gonna aim it at the
Nicodemus.
shadow?
Or Nicodemus and the shadow are attached, correct? So
Kind
if
of,
I
yes.
hit Nicodemus, it should affect the shadow.
You have no idea.
Never mind. Save it.
Do you want to use your ice knives on the shadow, or you want to try and hit Nicodemus?
Remove all the oxygen in the
I
room.
think I'm gonna get Nicodemus. I mean, surely the shadow and here are separated. They've got to be together. So I'm gonna hit Nicodemus. I'm gonna go
Might
for
put Space Girl
a
in a stronger
power-
state, though. I'm not sure.
a power level 10 ice knives.
Okay. What is your conviction?
My conviction is 4.
If you, I think you have something that'll allow you to do a
certain
5.
number of shifts, right?
5. Hold on. So I believe you've got something that allows you to get up to a 6.
No, my ice knives power is +5 already.
Okay, no. That's how much damage you do. Is 5.
okay, sorry.
Okay, if you want to do a strength 10 ice knives, you can, but you're gonna have to roll a 10 on your discipline roll.
But isn't shifts of power? Can't I roll like separate rolls to get to that?
No, that's thaumaturgy.
Yeah, that's thaumaturgy.
Oh.
You're not doing thaumaturgy.
Never mind,
you're doing
never mind. Okay.
evocation.
You could
So,
probably
I guess
bump up
I'll
1 or
do-
2, but-
Yeah, you can
guess
do your
I'll do
road spell if
7.
you want. Huh? 7. Okay.
All right.
Well, no, I'm
If I do
asking
the
you. What do you
road
want to
spell,
do?
It's just 5, correct?
Right. It's up to you.
But I don't think 5's enough to do any damage to him. Is the
So you can-
problem?
Okay, so you're gonna do a 7. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So you are going to take 2 stress, assuming you roll a 7 on your discipline. Okay, so your discipline is what?
So I have a 4. Wait, is this mental stress or physical stress?
We'll get there in a minute. Okay.
Okay.
So, what's your discipline?
My discipline is 5.
Okay. Do you have any foci that allow you to do control or power for ice? I bet you do.
Yeah.
I have
At the bottom
I have
left.
It for
Bottom right. Sorry. Bottom right. Let me see. I'm sure you have some foci.
No, I have some foci.
Okay. Do you not have anything
But
for
I have
ice?
foci that's like air plus 1 power,
Okay.
but it's not with ice. It's with air.
Right, so that won't help. Okay. And I think the other one was for your listening spell, thaumaturgy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you need to roll
So I have complexity divination. That's the other foci.
Nah, that won't help. All right, so you need to roll a 7 on your discipline roll. Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to. It's just 4 dice.
What's your discipline?
What's your discipline?
Oh, 5. Never mind.
You get at least a +2.
You gotta believe.
The heart of the cards. So you got a 5. Okay. Now you have a choice here. Hold on. Mark down 2 stress real quick, or a stress 2 hit. I should say, not 2 stress. A stress 2 hit.
Well, I have a stress 2 hit.
It's
physical.
On your mental?
Mental.
It's mental. Yeah. Okay. Now you have a choice here. You've got 2. You can do a 5 strength hit on Nicodemus. Well, I'm sorry. You can do a 5 strength hit on Nicodemus and take 2 points of stress to yourself. Okay, and you can take that on physical or mental, or you can allow 2 points of fallout to hit the room around you.
Have you used the +1 yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you could use that instead, and then only 1 point of fallout to the room around you. That's probably a good
Okay,
idea.
let's do that then.
Okay, all right. So you hit Nicodemus for 6. Okay. He does not dodge. You notice that the ice knives come flying into him. They tackle him in the chest, and immediately the wounds start closing. But what happens is the room around you, remember there's a lot of condensation. The condensation immediately starts to freeze. The room has become very, very slippery. Okay?
Okay.
All right. That's it.
Yeah.
2s?
I'm just going to throw up a shield.
Okay.
In front of them, trying
Okay.
to help here.
Negate some damage.
Yeah, negate some damage in front
Okay.
of.
All right. Make me a discipline. How strong a shield are you trying
I
to do?
said my rote spells. This rote spell is a 5.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then make a discipline. Well, you don't have to make a discipline
Yeah,
check.
just
That's right.
right.
Yeah. Just take one stress,
Yeah.
single stress hit. Yeah. And then in ones,
Oh, she fires her again.
make me a roll.
As I turn looking down the hall looking like Two-Face, like half of my face melted.
That's pretty bad.
That's a good look.
I have a 3.
Okay,
It's all right,
she
Fletch.
got a 2, so you hit her again. All right. Your weapon is what?
A 4.
And you beat her by
1.
1, so you did 5.
Nice.
Okay, she's gonna take.
Chooter.
Okay. She's still up. All right. She turns towards you. Looks pretty unhappy with the whole being shot by you twice.
And I run.
Yeah. You can. You can. There's nothing that says you can't.
That was early. Bang! Move back 10 feet. Bang!
I'm still in range.
All right. So that brings us to the end of the round. Back to the top of the round. Well, actually, I think Swift is going to throw up a shield as well. He's going to throw up another block. His is all roots and stuff like that that come bursting through the floor. Okay.
Root cellar.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
All right. I think he got this.
I knew
This is a
you'd
rope
keep
spell
from crying.
that is. His
Here
is
we
a
go.
rope spell that is worth 8. Okay, cool. So now we've got a strength 8 block and a strength 5 block. That's cool. Or, yeah. All right. Nicodemus is going to try and stab you again, Jody.
Okay.
Or actually, he was stabbing at you, wasn't he?
He had me, his shadow had me
Okay, right.
by the leg.
All right. What is your... You need to make a weapons if you're trying to block him with your sword, or athletics if you're trying to dodge. Whichever's better for you.
I'll go with weapons.
Okay, make your weapons roll.
And the shield that he threw up, is that helping with that? Or?
Some damage.
I got a 3.
Okay. Fortunately, the roots have interposed themselves between you and Nicodemus, and so he slashes through them, and then the roots go away. But he doesn't hit you this time. So yeah, he didn't get your block, but he got Swift's block. Okay. That brings us to 4. Okay. Which is where Space Girl... Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. The Shadow. Make a might check. Or an athletics check, sorry.
Oh god. Not good. Oh god. Alright, so
No.
1.
Okay, the shadow still got you held in place.
Okay.
Yeah.
The rolls have not been
All right, Space Girl comes after you. Space Girl. Oh, wow. Space Girl comes after you, and you need to beat an 8.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. What am I rolling for this?
Athletics. She's trying to grab you, so you're dodging.
Gotcha.
I mean, I guess you could use weapon if you want to.
God.
Wow.
If I can use weapon.
You can use weapon if you'd like, or conviction.
Disengage.
If I can use my conviction, that's a 3.
Okay. Then no. Okay, so she beats you by 5. So what she does is she grabs you. Okay, she's got you wrapped up. You immediately take a stress 4 hit from the cold of space.
So
Is it not slick in there?
at what point do I get taken out? Because I have my stress 2 physical, right?
Right.
I have a severe consequence already and a mild consequence.
Right, so you'd have to take what's the one in between? That's
Moderate?
Moderate. You'll have to take your moderate one, and you're not taken out.
I'm still not taken out.
No.
Okay.
But you are very close to being. At which point you can go ahead and decide, I'm going to be taken out, but on my terms. Which means that they won't get a chance to kill you. You will just drop to the ground, and your friends might be able to run away with you or drag your unconscious body with them if they decide to flee or whatever. It's up to you, though. It'd be chilled to the bone, by the way.
Chilled to the bone.
Yeah. No. The one above that.
The moderate one.
Dead. No,
Gotcha.
sorry. Dead cold. Dead cold. There we go.
So is the 4 still not slick? Or
It
was
is
there
slick, yes.
And so she's still able to move around. Or she just
Oof.
fling
3rd-degree
her.
burns.
She just wraps her over her arms.
Actually, instead of that,
So she's actually okay now.
instead of all that happening, can I use my free protected ability, which allows me to negate all damage from one attack once in a scene?
What does it do?
It's the protected that I get from the spear.
Oh,
It says once per
absolutely.
scene,
Absolutely.
negate attack from 1 damage for
So,
free.
yeah,
No
that's
fate
right.
point.
Yeah, so what you do is when she goes into grapple you, you swat her hands out of the way, and again, the spear impacts on her and moves her starriness out of the way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can do that for sure.
Okay.
Cool.
So instead
All
of
right.
taking that consequence, I'll just do that.
Jody, your turn.
Oh.
What do you want to do?
Suit guy's in front of me.
The guy's in front of you, yes. And then,
She's past suit guy.
Good.
yes.
Was trying to
Not
get to
good,
Hera.
guys.
Right.
Get out, guys.
Shouldn't Fiery of Chick have gone?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fiery Chick should have gone.
Yeah.
Sorry. She's going to name it you now.
Yeah.
Been targeting her for a good minute.
Let's see. Beat a 4 with your athletics.
Skill I don't have.
Oh, that's not good.
All right.
All right. So you got a negative 2.
2.
So you take a 6 strength fire shot.
All right.
You want to take a moderate wound? Or
I'm using my armor,
so you just take a.
which is a minus. We'll take 3 off of it.
So you take a 3
So I'm going to
stress.
take my
Okay. That's not too bad.
3 physical.
All right. Now, well, actually, Jody, or
Me.
okay,
No, you shoot.
Is it 2s?
What?
it's 2s. We're at
It's
2s
twos,
now.
okay.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and go if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to cast Whirlwind Air. It's cast with discipline
Mhm.
to knock people prone in the zone. So I'm gonna try to knock or get off balance the people in the room.
Gotcha. Make your roll. It's your rope, right? Right. Your whirlwind rope.
It says it's a maneuver,
Right.
but
What
yes,
strength?
this is
What
my
strength
rope.
maneuver
Yeah,
is
these are
it?
my rope spells.
Okay. You don't have to roll for that.
Okay.
What is the strength of your maneuver?
It
What does it say?
says it's cast with discipline, so 5.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for discipline then. Let's see how strong your whirlwind is.
Hang on. I'm gonna spend a fate point.
Mm-hmm.
No mercy, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine. You gonna re-roll or +2, or what are you gonna do? Y'all hand me the fate point, please.
I think I'd be better off re-rolling.
I think probably
Maybe.
so too. You get 3 minuses. Hopefully you'll get better than that. Okay, that's much better.
So that puts me at a 5.
All right. All right. The fiery girl does not get blown over, but you do notice that that Nicodemus and also the starry girl do get knocked to the side. Nicodemus, you center it basically on him, and it kind of picks him up, whips around, and flings him against one of the walls. The starry girl gets, because the ground is slippery, she gets kind of shoved back as well, and you also notice that the shadow loses its hold on your leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you close enough to grab Hera?
Am I still grappled by the shadowy
Nope,
girl?
not anymore.
Okay. Am I close enough to grab her?
Yep.
I'm gonna grab Hera and run for them.
Okay. You grab Hera. You come sprinting back that way. I need an athletics check real quick. Okay.
Oh, come on. I have whiffed every athletics check
you're not
tonight.
bad.
That's a 2.
Okay. Still okay. All right, so you grab her. You start running back there. Now, what you guys see is Miranda leaps forward, covered in blood and everything, and grabs Hera. Hera realizes who you are at the last moment and leaps at you, okay, and you grab her. She's 12, okay, so she's big enough she can run on her own, and she begins sprinting with you, okay? What are the rest of you going to do?
Anything I could do to help.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna let them sprint
actually,
past me.
I have darkness, so I can
Okay.
I want to just drop darkness around them.
All right.
And
Give me a roll. I mean, you don't need a whole lot. You're just basically improving. Oh.
All right.
this one, so that'll be an 8.
Right. So what you see is that there was a brazier in the corner that had something burning in it, and you just whoosh goes out. And as soon as that happens, the guy that Nicodemus begins to laugh, and so everything goes dark. Right.
But the fire chick dies.
You can still see the fire chick. Wouldn't that be nice? And you can actually see the starry girl, because you can see the little pinpoints of stars that shine through her. And you guys turn around and start booking it through the doorway, or through the other room. So you run down the hallway into the room, then through the door that leads to the stairs that go up. And at the top of the stairs, you see a shadowy figure.
Oh, dang it.
Okay.
I'm gonna hope that
Give me an
it's,
alertness check.
Saint Pay, not Saint Pay, Saint.
Everybody alertness?
Sorry. It is Sydney Saint Clair.
Oh,
What is it we're rolling?
I got
Alertness.
0.
I got a 4.
You're
I know
running.
nothing.
You're running. Just -4.
I got a 4.
Okay. You start. Yeah, it's Sydney St. Clair up at the top of the stairs, and he comes rushing towards you, right, and then steps around you. And about that time, you notice that out of the darkness at the foot of the stairs, Nicodemus just appears, just out of nothing, and you see. St. Clair turn towards him, and this bracelet that he wears, it's one of his focus items, he pops it up like that, and the air in front of you, or not in front of you, it's basically behind you after you've gotten past it, ripples and gets hard. And so you notice that Nicodemus swings at it like that, and his hand rebounds off of it, and he kind of grins at Sydney St. Clair, and he goes, "You never could get on board like your sister did, fool!" And so he takes his sword, and you notice he seems like he's trying to push his way through the barrier that Sydney St. Clair has put up. And Sydney turns to all of you and says, "Run! Get Hera out of here and leave!" Okay? I'm not sure how long I can hold him.
Twice.
All right, so we're hoofing it.
Okay.
Yep. Straight for the vein.
I don't suppose I could turn and cast another.
Well, you've got a
that
barrier
would mess
between
up
you
him.
guys.
So let's go.
Yeah.
Run,
All right.
run.
So you take off. You head up the stairs into the kitchen. The back door to the kitchen opens, and you see one of the lackeys that was standing there. He turns and steps inside. Anybody want to do anything?
I must to kill him.
Okay. Are you gonna sword him?
Yeah, I'm gonna sword him.
Or are you gonna shoot him? You've got a gun.
Yeah, I got a gun now.
Oh, you shoot him then. You're ahead of me.
Okay.
I'll shoot. Well,
All right.
I don't know if you want me shooting because mine.
You got guns, right?
I got.
Rules can't be
All
worse than
bets are
mine.
off now.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
that's
you
plus
got a plus.
Okay.
3.
Okay. Let's see, I've got stats for these cultists. They're not.
Cultist.
Oh, hey, okay. So you got a 3, he got a 2. What's your weapon rating on your gun?
I guess it's 356 as a weapon is 2.
Okay, so you turn towards him and he steps in the door and you go, BAM! And he goes, ugh! And stumbles back out the doorway and you push past him. You head around the building. There's kind of this weird
That's definitely better.
from inside the house, and you notice all of the glass in the windows goes and shatters outwards. Okay, you've gotten to the front gate, and you're there, and you see Sydney come stumbling out of the front of the house with Nicodemus right behind him, and Nicodemus is just kind of menacing him, and Sydney's staggering back. He's got cuts all over him and things like that. And he staggers onto the front porch, and Nicodemus just kind of rolls his eyes and turns to go back into the house. And Sydney kind of, you see, he maybe relaxes. He thinks he's going to get out of this. And then Archeleon spins around with this sword of his, and Sydney's head comes clean off. And Nicodemus sees you guys heading out the gate, and he kind of just smiles and points his sword at you, flicks the blood to the ground, and goes back inside.
Yeah, I don't see any of that.
Yeah. You're already in the band. Yeah.
Back to
All right.
everything.
No, he's running faster than the man.
That's right.
I
He's
saw
not even in the
that.
band yet.
I saw that.
Oh,
and
for sure,
and part
Della.
of me feels
No nightmares tonight.
I feel bad, you know, that Sidney St. Clair died, but he should have been honest from the beginning.